Firstly, a congratulations to Banyana for winning WAFCON. Heather will speak on that more. Bafana, please take notes. Look, I'm not asking you to win AFCON, I'm just asking you to qualify. Now that we got that out of the way, hello and welcome to another episode of Aware. It's the Premier League. It's back. The team are going to cover their predictions of the up-and-coming campaign through fan cam recordings. So we're going to start with my predictions. Champions, of course. Need I say more? And not because we are the shield holders. Look, I really think that Liverpool are going to win the Premier League this season. We never win it like how we want to win it, because I looked at the last game of the season and I see it's away at Southampton, I think it is. So we may not win or lift the Premier League, at our home ground at Anfield in front of our fans, but we'll take the win nonetheless. I don't think that City are going to win this league this season purely because Fernandinho's gone, Jesus is gone, potentially Bernardo Silva is going to go. They lost Sterling as well. So I really think that the additions that they got into the team and the experience that they let go, it's not going to really do them any well in the upcoming campaign. We're going to cover the top four. So obviously Liverpool number one. Second, I'd say City. I think they're still strong enough to actually retain that second position or finish in the top two. And third, I'll actually go for Arsenal. I really think that the signing of Jesus, as I said in the previous episode, is really going to help them with their goal scoring, their fluidity with the attack. So I think they'll be able to bed down that top four spot firstly, and then learn from last season where they actually had the top four in their hands and they let it slip towards the end. So I think fourth position is a little bit of a tough one because obviously you have United in the running, you have Chelsea, and you have Tottenham. And I think that Chelsea are going to finish in that fourth position. I think that signing of Sterling, Koulibaly as well, I think they'll do pretty well, but I just think they're going to fall short in terms of challenging for top three, even the Premier League itself. When it comes to top goal scorer, I really think Salah's going to retain it. I think that now that we've got the contract situation out of the way, it's time for him to actually get the golden boots and actually not share it this time around. When it comes to PFA, it's a little bit of a tough one, to be honest. I think that Sterling will actually be PFA Player of the Year. We'll see how well he does it at Chelsea, but I think he'll be PFA Player of the Year. And they're obviously their standout player. Flop of the season, in terms of a team, I'm actually going to go for Tottenham. I'm a big fan of Conte. I really love the work that he does, the project that he has, all the things that he's done in his career. But I just think that they're going to fall a little bit short this season. But I think next season they're going to make a charge for at least the top three. But I think flop of the season is going to be Tottenham. And then if we're looking at the relegation, you have the Yo-Yo Club, Fulham. I think they'll go down. I think Bournemouth will also go down as well. And I think a Premier League side will go down. Let's say Southampton. And my surprise package of the season is Newcastle. Over to the next member.
Yeah, this is Fiso doing a fan cam for Away. It's football. Obviously, I support the Gunners, best team in London. Doing a preview for the Premier League season 22-23. So I think I'll start with the champions. I think City are going to retain it. I think they just got a very strong team from defense, midfield to attacking, adding on to the attack with Haaland and Alvarez. Even though Alvarez is unproven, but if he can do anything close to Aguero, I think they will edge Liverpool. Top four, I say top four will be City in order, doing top four in order. City, Liverpool, gonna be a bit biased here, Arsenal and Spurs. And then I think United will finish fifth, following with Chelsea. And then top goal scorer, between Kane and Salah. I think, between Kane and Salah will get top goal scorer. And then PFA player. Ooh, that's a tough one as well. De Bruyne obviously winning it twice in a row. I don't see him winning it three times in a row. PFA player. Oh, I'll come back to that. Relegation. I think Brentford are gonna suffer second season syndrome. The same with Sheffield. So I think Fulham, Brentford, and Bournemouth are gonna get relegated. Fulham go up and down. The same with Norwich. Yeah, Mitrovic doesn't carry on his form from the Championship, scoring 43 goals. I don't think he's gonna score 10 even this season. And then surprise team, I think Nottingham Forest are going to be a surprise team. I think that game against Arsenal in the FA Cup, they really showed how they can really play against the top boys. Then they beat Leicester the next round in the FA Cup. So I think Nottingham Forest. And I was watching their playoff games for the promotion. They looked very, very good. And then flop of the season, I think it'll be Lampard. Lampard will get sacked. And yeah, those are my predictions for next season.
Hey guys, it's Clint here. I'm going to do predictions for the upcoming Premier League from a Chelsea fan's perspective. So let's look at my top 6. Champions, I have Liverpool. I'm hoping they can do the business this season and beat Man City, because I think I speak for all of us. Besides Man City fans, of course, we're tired of seeing Man City win the league. So it'll be great to see someone else do it, and I'm putting my hopes in Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool, you need to stop this Man City dominance. Second, I have Manchester City. My hope is that they struggle playing with the number 9 up front in Haaland. Third, I've got Tottenham. They've made some good signings in the transfer window. They've kept Harry Kane, they've kept Son. Antonio Conte is going to have a full season under his belt. So I do think that they're going to outperform expectations. I don't think they will do a Tottenham this season, and I think they're going to qualify for the Champions League again and get that third spot. Fourth, I've got my team Chelsea. We've signed Koulibaly, aka K2 the Mountain. I'm hoping he can show up that defense of ours that became leaky close to the end of last season. We've also got Sterling. He walked straight into our starting 11, I believe. His quality is a lot better than players we currently have in similar positions. And even if he performs in terms of goal scoring his worst as he was at Manchester City, which is like 13 or 14 or 15 goals in the league, he still outscores, I think, all of our current players, even Mason Mount. So that's a great signing. There's still a month left of the transfer window, and I do believe we're going to make more signings. Tuchel threw his toys out of the cot during pre-season, and I think that lit a match under Todd Bowley, who seems to be even more determined to get more players, especially another centre-back and hopefully a striker if we can. Fifth is Arsenal. They've done some great transfer business, also signing Gabriel Jesus. The squad does look settled. My only doubt comes in with Arteta, especially after watching that Amazon Prime teaser of him playing You Never Walk Alone during training with the Arsenal players. So I think they're going to fall short again this season, unfortunately. But yeah. Sixth, I've got Manchester United. Their squad from the outside looking in. I'm not a Manchester United supporter, so I don't know the ins and outs, but it looks unsettled. Players look unhappy. Even with Ten Hag, there's still leaks coming from the dressing room. You got the Ronaldo drama. You've got the Dean Henderson drama. So at the moment, things aren't looking that great. Short term, but long term, I do believe Ten Hag's the man to do the job and turn the team around. But I think this season's going to be another season of transition for them, and they're going to finish 6th. My relegation teams are Bournemouth, Fulham, and Nottingham Forest. I can't really predict the order that happens, but I do think those 3 teams will go down. And with that said, on to the next one. Cheers, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to It's Away. It's football. Guys, I'm so excited. It's a new season. We've got new people in the Premier League. We've got new teams in the Premier League. It's gonna be so great. I honestly, I love the beginning of a season because you just, anything can happen. The playing field is absolutely equal right now for everyone. You know what I mean? Also, I'd like to say it is Women's Month this month. So I just want to talk about Banyana really quickly. What they did was amazing, and I just feel like winning WAFCON is just the beginning for them. I feel like they're going to do a lot more. They are still going to do maybe like they're going to retain their title, and I feel like they can do it. And who knows, like they might just take the Women's World Cup too. So yeah, I back them. I'm here for it. I know it can, like, it is what it is. I'm like, they are the ones, and they've got all of us here supporting them. I love that. Like, it's just amazing. Okay, let's get into the Premier League. So, I don't like making predictions because I feel like it's bad luck. I don't know, but I'm just gonna go for it anyway. So, my top 4 this season, in no particular order. Actually, I'll give you my number 4. And I think number 4 is gonna be between Arsenal and Tottenham. Maybe United. I don't know if they get their shit together. I feel like Benny's bringing in life into that team. I don't know. Maybe it's just the South African in me that's like, he wants him to succeed. Even though I do not like United, it's not about me. Yeah, so that's my number 4. And then my top 3, same as last year, Chelsea, Liverpool, City. But I don't think City's going to be number 1 this season. They've made signings. They've lost some players. I don't think that they have the stability that they used to. They have a new team. They have to literally, like, start over and, like, find that mix, that gel. Liverpool is a bit of a stable team, but that's also the bias in me. I just want my team to win, And then my top 6, Tottenham and United, I would add to my list. So let's see. I'm here for like a surprise. Like if Wolves wants to come for top 6, I'm here for it. Go for it. Like I'm ready for like an underdog this season. You know what I mean? Top goal scorer, I would definitely say Salah, because I feel like he's at that age now. He's getting ready to retire in a couple of years. So it's now or never. You know what I mean? It's now or never. But Haaland is new to the Prem, so we'll see how that goes, because that could also be, Who's going to get relegated? I think Everton. I don't know who else, but I will definitely say Everton. Flop of the season, Lampard, definitely. But anyway, guys, I don't know. Please, I hope that I'm wrong in some of the things that I've said, but we'll see. It's a new season. Let's go. I'm ready. It's going to be amazing.
Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Rain. Here to just touch on the beginning of the season and my predictions. To begin with, congratulations Banyana, the girls, for winning the Women's AFCON. That's a big thing. Anyways, I'm gonna start with my predicted champions. I say City. Now that they've got Haaland, I think he could be hella mean up front and finally like complete that squad. I think, based off last season, with the addition of Haaland, they're a more complete squad, Then top 4, like I said, Chelsea champions, Liverpool second, third Chelsea, fourth Spurs. I'm gonna go with that because I don't see Arsenal or United climbing into that bracket, to be very honest. As much as I love my club, I don't see much hope for us this season. What else? Top goal scorer, I say Haaland or Salah, one of the two. But moving on would then be player of the season, and I think that's going to be Salah. I really like, as much as I'm a United fan, Mo Salah has just been very, consistent and a good all-round footballer. So and he's African, represent the things, what else? The surprise package. I think Nottingham, they're making some decent signings, and it's just going to be interesting to watch them. I'm keen on seeing a surprise from them. And flop of the season, I say Lampard. Look, I don't like that bloke. Like, as a manager, he's just like not it for me. But I think he's going to flop at Everton. And yeah, those are my views on this upcoming season. United, I'm not going to say too much on because yeah, it's a lot that's happening there. Yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of the evening or whatever time it is where you at.
How's it, guys? John here for Aware It's Football, coming to you with my 2022-2023 English Premier League predictions. Guys, I predict the champions for this season will unfortunately be Manchester City. A tough one to stomach for us United fans. It'll be their third consecutive title in a row. They'll be the second club to do it after us, of course. I just think with the strengthening they've done by bringing in Erling Haaland, it kind of unlocks that little piece of the puzzle they haven't been able to fill by bringing in a striker that's going to bag goals. I think it'll be tough to keep up with them. But I do think Liverpool will be a close second. I really do think they've also strengthened quite wisely, and with Jurgen Klopp still being at the helm, Salah still being at the club, Van Dijk still being there, them tying down the likes of Jota, I think they'll compete the whole season, and it might come down to the wire, similar to last season, if not maybe the last 4 or 5 games where City might just take it. I think Spurs will finish third. Quite a contentious prediction on my side, I reckon, but I just think they've bought wisely. I think now with Conte hopefully going to have a full season ahead of him, with Kane still there, Son still there, Richarlison coming in, Basuma coming in, Perisic coming in, I think they'll be a bit of a surprise package this season, and I honestly think they'll finish a comfortable third. They'll have a good season. I think with that being said, Kane will finish top scorer. The link up between him and Son is insane. I think it'll continue, with obviously Richarlison also filling the gap in on the right hand side. I think Son will also have a brilliant season, but I just think Kane will tip him and Salah to the golden boot. With that being said, I think Kane will also take the PFA Premier League Player of the Season. Reason being is obviously his link-up play and his hold-up play is gun at the moment, especially with Son there. And I just think in terms of assists and goals and overall performances with Conte there, I think it'll be a close one. I think it'll be a close one between him, Son, and De Bruyne, as well as Salah. But I think he'll take it. I think he has a point to prove. And yeah, I think it'll be an interesting one for Spurs and Harry Kane. In terms of the relegation battle, an interesting one on my side. I think Leeds will get relegated in 18th place this season. I think they've lost such pivotal players, with also Marcelo Bielsa obviously getting sacked last season, and they've lost so many vital players like Rafinha, Calvin Phillips. I think they're really going to battle this season, and I think with their defensive record, I think they might find themselves back in the Championship next season. I think Fulham will continue their run of promotion, then the following season being relegated back to the Championship. And with 20th place being Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth, I just think without Eddie Howe there and their struggles in terms of strengthening, I think they're probably going to have a terrible season and they will find themselves back in the Championships. I think the surprise package of this season will be between Manchester United and Crystal Palace. I think United will finish 4th this season, with Chelsea following them in 5th and Arsenal in 6th. I just think with Erik ten Hag, a man with a plan, a man with a project in mind, a man with little doubts, a man that's not going to take nonsense like previous managers, I just think United might put down some critics this season, especially if Ronaldo still stays and we bring in 1 or 2 good signings before the transfer deadline day. The reason why I also say Crystal Palace, I think they'll finish 7th, a definite top 10, with Patrick Vieira still being there. Some good transfer market activity from their half. They had a decent season last season. I just think with Vieira being there, great footballing mind, I think they might actually finish ahead of the likes of West Ham and Leicester City, coming in maybe 7th or 8th. And then I think the flop of the season will be between Arsenal and Newcastle. I think Arsenal are currently selling dreams with a great preseason that they've had. They do tend to sell dreams, especially to the Arsenal fans. But I just don't think the signing of Gabriel Jesus is going to turn them into a title-winning, top 4 contending team that many think otherwise. Good player, I just don't think he's going to be that piece, you know. And I just think with financial fair play, Newcastle have struggled to bring in good signings after all the money they spent last season. I think they're going to battle. I don't think they're going to they're not going to battle for relegation. I think they're going to battle between 11th and 15th place. I just don't think they're going to have a good season like many pit them to be. And guys, thank you once again for all your support and for all your viewership. And please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.